Hi, my name is Emma Anderson. I am from Madison, Mississippi. I am a senior undergraduate student who is studying in history and library sciences. The name of my exhibit is Nuclear Energy. My exhibit focuses on the nuclear energy specifically in Mississippi and Lamar County. Half of the exhibit is focused on the Tatum Salt Dome, which happened in the 1960s, where the U.S. government came in and detonated 2 nuclear bombs just right down the road from Southern Miss. And then the other half focuses on the possible Richton Salt Dome, which is where the citizens were not very happy with how the Tatum Salt Dome was taken, and so the other half is focusing on the citizens' views. I work as a student worker for special collections, and I am processing a collection right now called the Marion Wells Collection for a NRPCH grant. And so the lady that I am working on, her photo is featured in the exhibit, and so she was the one that introduced me into nuclear energy in Mississippi. I had no idea that we had had nuclear energy testing and anything else, and so I wanted to share my knowledge with others. My favorite part of this exhibit is the James Word letter to John F. Kennedy. He was writing to JFK to make sure that it gained national notice about his worries about the Richton Salt Dome, and so he writes in his letter that there was nobody else that he could come to except for him, but he sadly did not get a response back, and instead got a response from the Atomic Energy Commission.
My name is Robbie McDonald. I am a senior interior design student from Metairie, Louisiana. The name of my student curator exhibit is USM Through the Ages. The exhibit is highlighting the amount of buildings on campus that have changed throughout the years, noting architecture, overall design, interiors, everything from the early beginnings in 1920 to where we are currently. I chose the topic because I wanted it to connect to my honors thesis, which is about the design of classrooms around USM's campus. So I wanted to find a way to integrate that into what my exhibit would encompass. So having the buildings was an important part of the curator exhibit. So one of my favorite pieces from the exhibit is probably all the memorabilia that I've included in the exhibit. There's things from old license plates to different flags from homecomings. We have different pins, buttons, everything. So it really just brings the exhibit close to home.
My name is Lily Martinez. I am from Ventress, Louisiana, and I am a sophomore in Library and Information Science. The name of my exhibit is Ephemera's Endurance: Paper Dolls Throughout History. My collection is taken from all the paper dolls that are in the DeGrumman collection, and I tried to pick dolls that are from books. Like I have a little Madeline, I have a Curious George. We had a lot of books of paper dolls that were fashioned throughout history, so I included those. And then I also included many historical dolls that are from the 1800s. So I tried to have a good history of paper dolls in the exhibit. I chose this topic because I used to love making my own paper dolls and playing with them. And when I was going through the library collection, just on a whim one day, I noticed that we had so many books of paper dolls in the collection. So I thought it would be really almost like an art exhibit to include them. My favorite item in the exhibit is something I picked just for myself. It's from a collection called Victorian Cat Family Dolls. And it's the father cat, his name is Stanley, and he's wearing a Victorian elegant outfit. And the reason I chose him is because he has a violin in his hand, and I'm a violinist, so that was very personal to me.